Hello everyone, welcome to Dottie's Kitchen. Connie's here with me and we're cooking up a bunch of broccoli today.
Yes ma'am, a spicy orange broccoli.
Spicy orange broccoli.
I never really thought of broccoli as spicy, but we're going to put a little different twist to it here today. We're really glad that you're watching us here on YHCtv. We're doing our What's Cooking at Our House show. We're back into the groove.
Back into the groove.
And this is actually going to be a healthy recipe maybe. A little Tabasco is going to go into this, so it's a little interesting. I'm standing here with my spoon like I'm ready to go, whatever. But our recipe today is spicy orange broccoli, and we're using 1 1/2 pounds of fresh broccoli, a cup of fresh orange juice, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, a 1/2 teaspoon of dried tarragon, a 1/2 teaspoon of dried mustard, 2 to 3 drops of hot sauce.
Hot sauce,
yes,
that's going to be good.
1 teaspoon of grated orange rind, and then we're going to garnish a little bit with the orange and a little bit of fresh parsley. We're going to garnish with that too. What Dottie's doing now is we've washed the broccoli, and now she's going to get into spears. Arranging it in a steamer. We're going to be steaming this in our microwave actually, instead of over some hot boiling water. It's hot outside, so we're trying to keep the house cool. So thank goodness for microwaves.
No kidding.
That will work for us. We're going to cook that. We're going to steam that until it's crispy, and that's a lot of broccoli.
I'm not going to do all of that.
We're going to be too healthy if we eat all that.
I'm not going to do all of that. I'm just going to do pretty much what you see there.
Right.
And you know what your family will eat,
Sure.
and you don't have to do everything that you don't have to do everything we tell you to do.
Oh yeah. But we're going to cook that in the microwave, and then we're going to combine our orange juice and cornstarch in a small saucepan, and we're going to stir that until it's smooth. Then we're going to add a little bit of orange rind and add the tarragon and the dry mustard and hot sauce. We don't want to forget the hot sauce, and stir that all together. Then we're going to cook that over a medium heat, stirring that until it becomes kind of thick and bubbly, so that we can pour that over our steamed broccoli. And then we'll garnish that, and it says 4 servings, but I tell you what.
Well,
unless it shrivels
how many
up a
bunches did it call for?
It called for 1.5 pounds, and I weighed it.
Okay.
It didn't call for bundles, so
Yeah.
I weighed it at the store and thought, ooh, baby.
Well, I tell you what, like I said, you know how much your family will eat,
Sure.
and if you're just doing for 2, I would do one
Right.
bunch. If you're doing for maybe 5 or 6, I would go ahead and do the 1.5 pounds.
Right.
I don't know, that doesn't say on there how many that will serve.
4
but
servings.
4 servings, well,
That's a lot.
that's a lot, and
Unless it
you
really
just, you know,
Shrinks.
of course, maybe if you really like broccoli, this might really be good.
This could be it.
So,
okay. Let's get this
all right,
going.
now what are we doing here? Go ahead.
We're doing our orange juice.
Okay, the
and our
orange juice and cornstarch.
Cup of orange juice.
And we've got to have some orange rind. Did it say how much? It didn't say.
It said a teaspoon.
Oh,
but
well, let me have that, and I'll be doing that for
go
y'all.
for it, girl.
I'm really good at this.
I'm making it smell good.
Makes that this will make the house smell good, even because you can smell that orange all over the house.
And you might show them how your little gadget there, how you're going to
Oh,
get that
yeah,
orange rind.
that's
Not everybody
right.
has one of those.
I love this thing, and I don't know how I ever got along without it. Go
We
get you
haven't had
one.
those very long, have we?
Well, a few
Couple years?
No, I've had it longer than that.
I've only had mine a couple of years, I
But
think.
anyway, when you want to grate an orange or a lemon or a lime or whatever, and as you can see here, I'm grating that, and it's holding it right in here.
Right.
And I've done this so many times, I pretty much know how much a teaspoon is. But now don't get that white part of your orange, because that'll be bitter. Just do the outer layer there.
Okay.
And boy, that smells so good. That smells really good.
I'm going to put a little, 2 or 3 drops.
Well, if 2 or 3 is good.
Yeah, I can't count. Here we go.
All right. Are we ready for this now?
I think we're ready.
All right. And see how easy this is? You
Right.
just push that off in there.
Okay.
Nothing to it.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Now, are we ready to go to the stove with
Go to
that?
the stove and cook it.
Okay.
Till it gets thick and bubbly.
Let's put it on this small burner here, yeah. And let me. All right, I'm going to check that. I'm going to check that broccoli right now.
Okay.
Watch this that it doesn't hit you. This steamer came with my microwave.
Really?
And I thought, I'll probably never use that. But you know, I use it a lot.
Perfect.
Now this is not ready yet, but by the time that gets ready, it probably will be.
Well, it's just like when we tell you to cook something in your oven for 40 minutes, we usually tell you to set it for 35 and check it because everything's different. Don't overcook it.
That's true.
Undercook it.
Undercook it, and yeah, you can't take away, but you can't always add to.
Exactly.
So, now is that's supposed to get thick?
Thick and bubbly.
Okay. See if we can't hurry that along a little bit there. Broccoli is very good for you.
Well,
all green vegetables are good for you.
I was going to say we all need to eat more green.
Yeah. I ate a lot of broccoli. I've been cutting up vegetables and putting them in a bag. I take cabbage, zucchini, yellow squash, green pepper, carrots, and onion. And let's see, what else do I use? Anyway, I cut those up and I put them in a bag and I put them in the refrigerator. And when I get ready to fix dinner, then I fix a piece of meat. You can grill it or however you want to fix it. And just take those vegetables and saute it. You can saute it in olive oil. I have some basil oil I do it in. And I go out to the garden and I get some fresh thyme or fresh oregano and I sprinkle some of that on there, saute that up, and you've got all your vegetables right there. No time at all. And if you like, I tell you something else I put in there I dearly love, and that's the asparagus. And I just chop it, you know, about 2 or 3 inches long, and put it in there, and you've got a meal in a really short amount of time.
Healthy meal.
Yes, a healthy meal. So
we need more green at our house.
Oh yeah. Well, I think everybody does.
We're too white at our house.
Well, a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruit. I think is very good for you.
We're getting better on the fruit thing.
Well, that's good.
Okay, we're getting.
Is it getting there? Oh yeah. Take it off.
Let's turn it down a little bit, or take it off, or I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we are too. I think
all of a sudden it was there.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. It just, when it reaches that one point, and then
it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Now, let's see. This has got just a little bit more time.
You want to grab a plate?
Yeah.
Do we have a plate, or do we want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break and I'll see what I'm going to plate this on. What I'm going to put it on.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got the broccoli ready. We've got the orange sauce ready. I can't wait to taste that.
So good.
Let's drizzle it on there.
Drizzle?
Yeah, drizzle, and let's see what. Oh, you know what? That looks so good. You might want to make that whole recipe just for 2 of you.
Oh yeah.
That really looks good.
I would, because the sauce, there's not as much sauce as there is.
As the broccoli.
I was talking about Velveeta cheese. I don't think there would be enough sauce here. Well, there might be.
Well, it'll probably drip down in there, don't you think?
Oh yeah. But we're going to use it.
And you could probably toss it a little bit if you so chose. And that said to cut that in spears. You know, normally you do it in flowerets, but I kind of like the idea of the spears. That makes it a little different.
Right.
Yeah, I think that would have been plenty sauce for all of it. You want to try a bite? I know I do.
Only if you'll eat with me.
I want to try some of that. I bet it's hot. Is it hot?
Good.
Oh my.
I need a little more hot sauce.
Needed a little bit more hot sauce. And
That's good.
oh, that is good.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna need a
You
knife
got a
here.
big one. Gosh, maybe we'll just stop the camera and eat this.
Very good. It's so different.
It's got just a little bit of bitter, just a little bitter from the orange. But it is so good, and you might want to put a little bit of salt on it.
Yeah. We talked about that. We had did a recipe 2 or 3 years ago, and at the last minute we realized that we hadn't salted anything. It hadn't called for salt, so we thought we were pretty smart, and so we added some salt and forgot that we had all these cheese products in the recipe, and cheese has a lot of salt in it, and we couldn't even eat it, I don't think. After we took one bite, it was just like, oh gosh, too much salt. But this didn't call for salt either, but you know, individual servings, you could doctor it up.
Yeah.
But it looks like your broccoli with cheese.
Yeah, yes, it does
So
look like.
when somebody dishes it up, they're going to think they're getting broccoli with cheese, and guess what?
They're going to get a real surprise.
A wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
But beautiful.
I think it's very pretty. It's real attractive.
Yeah.
Eat with taste with your eyes first.
And healthy.
And healthy.
The only thing, there wasn't really anything that was unhealthy.
Not really. There's orange juice, and that was your liquid.
Right.
And then of course your cornstarch to thicken it, and your hot sauce. Right. I think it's wonderful. I'll do this.
We were
we'll
smart
do this
when
again.
we found this recipe.
Yes, we were.
What were we thinking? Hello.
We probably weren't.
We want to thank you all for joining us today here on YHCtv. What's Cooking in Our House. Donnie and I get together. We're going to try to get together more often because we're kind of behind times on fixing some shows, getting together, making some shows, and preparing some wonderful recipes for you. And I always like to thank Dottie for letting us come to her home because we always make a mess. But I stay
well,
and clean
you
up.
always help me clean it
I stay
up.
and clean up. But it's just a lot of fun to get together. Friends get together and cook. And we always try and encourage people to include their families in the cooking if you have children and stuff. But thank you for joining us. Dottie, thank you for another good recipe.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay. Be good now. Bye now.